See, you worried about the end goal when you need to be worrying about the process. See, you may not be where you want to be, but it got three people in the world, right? The first one, the one that know they ain't gonna do nothing, made up their mind they ain't gonna do nothing, but they in a situation where they need to do something, but they just not gonna do it. Then you got the second one. The second one want to do it, talk about it, but they don't have no movement towards their goal. They just, you know, yeah, it sound good coming out their mouth. They got the whole plan, but ain't making no progress, nothing to get to what they talking about. Then you got the third person, the one that's thinking about how can I change my situation? How can I make it better? They may write them a plan down, get something going, and start acting on it. The question is, which one are you? Are you the person that ain't gonna do nothing? Are you the person that talk about doing it? Or are you the person that figure it out and get it done? Which one are you? Yeah, that's a question that's real serious because it's like a lot of the time we make up excuse after excuse about why we not where we want to be. Why are we not where we want to be? Understand, yes, you need faith, but you're gonna have to put an action behind your faith. Yeah, to get yourself together, like understand, like I don't know where this come from. And I know like maybe it come from church, maybe it come from people. I don't know. But like what make you think that you don't have to put no work in? Like it's just gonna fall out the sky. Like I don't know where that come from, but that's something that a lot of people feel or think. And maybe it come from not knowing the word. Maybe that come from not having a relationship with God, right? A lot of the time that's what it be because you will hear like, okay, they blessed, or you will see it, but you just think because they say how good God is that they ain't putting no work in. I'm not saying that's what they saying, but it's easy to think that when you just seeing what you seeing, versus like me, I like to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Like where I am right now in my life, how far I done came. You know what I'm saying? I ask questions because the little town I come from, you don't see much motivation. You don't see much encouragement. You don't see, you know what I'm saying, a lot of successful people. So when I get a chance, I would ask. And I'm still like that to this day. It's never enough you can learn. I'm always ready to learn, want to learn. You know what I'm saying? So I realized like it gonna take hard work. Like right now, I'm finna do something that I know that's gonna change the trajectory of my whole family life. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't gonna speak too much on it right now because one thing about it is I like to put action into it. You see what I'm saying? But I know that it's not gonna just benefit me, it's gonna benefit my family. And I mean down the line, you know what I'm saying, when we making this move, it's much needed. You know what I'm saying? And so what I realize is that a lot of the times it be our inner self that we be battling. It don't have nothing to do with nobody, what nobody else doing, what they got. It be our inner self. Something within you got you afraid. You know what I'm saying? Something within you making you believe that this ain't for you. Well, I'm telling you, like, that's a lie. Like, you can do anything you want to do. You can be whoever you want to be. Now, I'm not speaking out of the realm of righteousness with God. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not saying you can just go do whatever you want to do and be reckless. That's not what I'm saying at all. But what I'm saying is that life that you want to live, right? That life you want to live, you can have that. You know what I'm saying? You can really have that life. Like all you got to do is have faith and put some work in. Like you got to make that step and you got to have faith. Understand this, right? Because I just got to keep it real. That word get thrown around like nothing, like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? But faith is an action word. It is an action word. You gonna have to put some action on that faith. Mind you, whatever season and depending on the person, it might look different. Sometimes faith is being still and having belief. Sometimes faith is believing, having the faith, the hope, and the drive, meaning movement to get to where you're trying to go. And so you can't get caught up in what nobody else doing. That's why it's really important for you to have your relationship with God. Your own relationship. I don't care what nobody else say. You can go to church and all that. But if you don't have a relationship with God, what's the point? What's the point? Because you got to realize the pastor, the ministers, the sister such and such, and brother this, brother that, they human at the end of the day. So you can't, no human is dependable like God is. That's just the facts. I don't mean to hurt no feelings, but I'm just telling it like it is. No feeling, nobody is dependable like God. You're not gonna get no certain answer and no clarity and no peace and no love and no nothing like you gonna get it from God. I don't care who it is, from parents to on down the line. It's not gonna be the same because we ain't God. Now don't get me wrong. In the spirit, God is in us. But what I'm saying is nobody holds power but God. Yeah, we made in his image. Let's get that clear. But nobody holds power but God. You're only gonna get power from God. And so that's why it's really important for you to have a relationship with him. Your whole life gonna change, bro. Your whole life gonna change. You don't have to be poor. You don't have to struggle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you ain't gonna have life struggles. You're gonna have everybody's gonna have life struggles, rich or poor. It don't matter. You're gonna have life struggles. But what I'm saying is financially, you don't have to struggle like that. You can have exactly what you want. You know what I'm saying? It say delight in the Lord and he'll give you desires of your heart. First you gotta have that delight. What is delight? Where your relationship at, man? Not and we not talking about a relationship just to receive something. That's not what I'm saying. That's again, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of time because it's like you won't be fulfilled. You're not searching for the right things, peace, some love, extending your faith vertically. Y'all just got this relationship. Money gonna come with it when you walking in your purpose and you following your dreams. As long as you keep God first and have faith, money gonna come with it. But do you love it? You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of people talk about passions. That's cool, but do you love what you do? Everybody gonna be different. Wages gonna look different. You know what I'm saying? Some people might be rich. Some people may to you may seem poor, but they may be happy with what they had. They may have come from less. So the compare game is overrated. But what is the truth and what is real is your relationship with him. How good is your relationship with him? That's what it's all about. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's what it's all about. Your relationship with him, man. And not only that, the hard work. Are you willing to put that work in? Are you willing to put that work in? Or are you gonna keep complaining about what ain't going? Like you want a job, but you complaining about what they not giving you, or why you ain't got this, why you ain't get that raise. Stop complaining. Be thankful for what you do have, and if you want more, you gotta go get it. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Nobody don't owe you nothing. That's just what it is. I'm gonna tell it like it is because I know you need to hear this. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Go get it. If you feel like you worth more, if that's how you want to look at it, you want more, you need more, what you waiting on? Who you waiting on? First of who you waiting on? Are you waiting on somebody to just give it to you, huh? You think because somebody's successful, they obligated to give you something? You got it all wrong. You got it all wrong. You got it all wrong. Man, you got to work hard, man. You know, and that's something to get through around, right? You keep working hard, it's gonna pay off. I Yeah, that sound good, but it depends on where you directing that hard work to. Are you directing that hard work to the same situation you in? Because you got to think, if you in that same situation, putting that same hard work in, how is it gonna change? You in the same situation, you may be putting in more work, but the same situation keep happening. It's time for you to elevate. It's time for you to move on. It, whatever that look like for you. Yeah, it's time. But if you seek more, if you make that step to prosper, this may be a new job. This may be starting your business, maybe going back to school, getting a certification, whatever. Your life gonna change. All you gotta do is make that step. All you gotta do is make this step. I'm gonna tell you who holding you back, cause this what you've been waiting on. You. You been holding you back, and you is who you waiting on. You waiting on you to show up. You ain't waiting on nobody else to show up. Or none of that. God say he'll be with you. He say that he your strength. He say no weapon formed against you shall prosper. He say all things through Christ. So what are you waiting on? God waiting on you. But you sitting back thinking that it's just gonna fall out the sky. One day you're gonna wake up and then you just gonna be rich. That don't even sound right. Like you're gonna have to put that work in. That's just reality, man. So stop making up excuses. Stop and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to be reckless. You don't gotta sell drugs. You don't have to do nothing negative. You can do it positively. Keep God first. And you will get to where you're trying to go. You will get to where you're trying to go, man. So don't give up, though. Don't give up. But if you, I'm gonna name these three persons again. You the person that's made up their mind they ain't gonna do nothing. The second person is the person that talk a good game. Everything come out their mouth sound good, but ain't acted on nothing to change their situation. They just believing, like I've been talking about, something gonna fall out the sky. And then the third person realized their situation is not where they thought they was gonna be. Now they not where they want to be, and they want to change their situation. So they making it available for them. They ready to go get it. Yeah, they making a decision today. Let's go get it. I gotta change my life. My life can be better than this. Which one are you? Ask yourself that, and understand that you could do all things through Christ who strengthens you. So I hope that I said something, and I hope you received this. And think about it. Which person are you? Let's go, man.